pick. Looks like our carrots are about ready. Let's try one and see. See it? Oh, it's still a baby, but it's so perfect.
I want to eat it.
Well, we gotta clean it first. Okay, well, yay. Hey everybody, welcome to Rooster Recipes, and I just threw together a quick snippet of myself making homemade chicken and dumplings. I made the dumplings from scratch, and I decided to do this because I harvested a nice little handful of carrots and a few veggie odds and ends. I had the mirepoix, but of course I didn't grow the onion this time, but I had everything else. So I decided, why not make a nice wholesome pot of chicken and dumplings? So I brought you along, and I'm kind of explaining a bit of the process on that little snippet video. But tell me, if you would like me to do a full tutorial of making home style creamy chicken and dumplings, I will certainly make the full video. This is just a small snippet of what I did, showing another way that you can bring your small harvest to life and utilize it in your kitchen. You don't have to be a master gardener to grow a little something and use it, okay? And let me just tell you, even though my harvest at this time may be small, I will still use them. They're delicious. They're more nutritious than the things I would get at the store, and I don't have to worry about it being laced with some pesticide or chemical components because I grew it myself. I know where I got the soil from, and I know what I fertilized with, and I had good practices relating to gardening and maintaining balance in my little garden ecosystem. So I feel really, really good about being able to utilize that handful of garden goodies to make a wholesome pot of homemade chicken and dumplings. Come along and let's check it out. And remember, if you'd like to see me do it, I will. There's nothing like making something yummy and delicious from freshly grown produce and a few leftovers. I have some homemade Southern style dumplings simply made with flour, water, salt, and butter cut into it. Some leftover chicken wings that we pulled that I'm repurposing into chicken and dumplings. Aside from the peppers and onions you see here, everything came from my garden. Those are my celery tops. I will put them in my freezer bag where I collect all my veggie scraps until it's full to make a pot of broth. Here I have homegrown carrots. They are super sweet and delicate, yummy and delicious. A yellow zucchini, celery from the garden that was getting ready to go to seed, but it still smells great. And a multitude of fresh grown herbs, sage, thyme, basil, and I believe oregano, lots of oregano. And the only thing that didn't come from my garden here was the garlic. But I am growing some, so Lord's will, I'll be able to harvest that soon. So, hey, grow a little something. Even if your harvest is minimal at times, I guarantee you will figure out a way to use it. I'll show you the finished product later. Yummy, yummy. A few moments later, the dumplings will have absorbed more of the broth. This is a creamy chicken and dumpling, and I wanted to leave a little leeway as I didn't know exactly how much liquid these dumplings would absorb. This is my first time making a home style version of, I think it's Mary Hill's frozen southern dumplings. I really like those flat ones. That's what my mom always used, so I was going for that, but homemade. So here I have a pot of homemade chicken and dumpling soup, creamy style. with garden herbs, carrots, zucchini, and I added a little bit of arugula, baby arugula and spinach for added nutrition. And I'm going to finish it when I serve each bowl with a little bit more chopped herbs. But I put it on low once the dumplings went in, and I'm just slowly letting them absorb moisture so they can gently cook. So dinner's almost ready. Yummy, yummy. Again, I don't have to worry about some weird cross-contamination causing a parasitic infestation in my gut because these are things I've grown using good gardening practices that are not harmful to myself or my vegetation or my garden ecosystem. So even though it's just a handful of this and that, it's something worth using. Again, thanks for joining today here on Roots to Recipes, and let me know if you'd like a full tutorial of how I made these home-style chicken with homemade dumplings. Have a great one, and don't forget to like, share, comment, tell me what you'd like to see more of, and subscribe.